In this video, I will show you how to send the automated WhatsApp messages to your Google Ads lead and how you can add the same leads to your Salesforce CRM automatically. So in front of you, firstly, I will generate a test lead and then I will show you how to add that lead to Salesforce and how to send the WhatsApp message something like this. Your form is submitted successfully. Hello demo customer, thank you for submitting the form. We have received your details, name, email, phone. Someone from our team will contact you shortly and will listen all your requirements. Meanwhile, you can check our website www.tourandtravel.com. okay, and here I will also show you how the details of the lead and how the name of the lead can be added in your WhatsApp message. So for sending the WhatsApp messages, I am going to use this Vati application, which is an amazing application because it has the access of official API of WhatsApp. And in order to automate this whole process, firstly I'll have to build an integration, build a connection in this Google Lead Form application, in this Vati application, and in this Salesforce application with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software. I am an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I am already logged in here. You can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, click on this blue button that is create workflow and then provide a random name to your workflow to your automation. Okay, so I have directly pasted the name as add Google Ads leads to Salesforce and send WhatsApp message. Okay, now I will select the folder in which I want to create my automation workflow. So I'm selecting this main workflows folder, now clicking on create, and after that you will find 2 boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So whenever something happen in your first application, then automatically do this in your next application. In this way you need to always choose your applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, I want that whenever any new lead is generated via Google Lead Form, then automatically send a WhatsApp message to the very same lead using Vati application. And it is not compulsory that you use only Vati application for sending the WhatsApp messages. You can also use other WhatsApp related application. Okay, but according to our use case, I will be selecting this Vati only in this specific video, and further I want that the same Google Ad lead should be added to Salesforce CRM as well. So clicking on this plus icon, adding one more action step, and here I will search for Salesforce application. And again, in place of Salesforce, you can also add the same leads to Active Campaign or to Zoho CRM or to any other application. You just need to select your favorite application here as an action application in place of Salesforce. But again, as per my use case, I'll go with the same, that is Salesforce. Okay, so I have selected these 3 applications. Now the idea here is I am going to connect these 3 applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let us first connect this Google Lead Form with Pabbly Connect. So firstly I will select the trigger event, that is new lead. Okay, you can also read the instructions that triggers when a new lead is created, and as soon as I selected the same, you will notice a webhook URL and few set of instructions. Okay, so you will have to follow these instructions carefully in order to build the connection in Google Lead Form and Pabbly Connect. So basically you will have to copy this webhook URL and paste it into your Google Lead Form. You can also read the instruction here. It has already started waiting for the webhook response, and now you can read the instructions. Log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and then do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Okay, so basically it is asking to do a test submission or record, and here the test submission means creation of a new lead in our Google Lead Form. Alright, so this was the campaign I was creating in which I am adding this lead form, that is travel inquiry form. The business name is ABC Tour and Travels, and here I am collecting the basic information from my lead, from the customers, from the users, that is name, phone number, email, and here I have also added one extra question, that is what is your destination city. And now I will scroll down and will take you to the webhook section. So you will find this option, that is lead delivery option. Okay, read the instruction option, download collected leads in add extension table, you can only download leads that have been collected within the last 30 days, and this is the webhook integration option provided here. Okay, so we are not going to manually export the lead data. We are building this automation with the help of webhook, which will send the data in real time. Yes, whenever a new lead will be captured in this form, that lead data will be sent to this webhook URL. Now that is why I am going to provide the webhook URL provided via Pabbly Connect. Basically, we are going to capture the lead information on this webhook URL. Okay, so coming back, let me paste the same. Now it is asking for the key, read the instructions. The webhook key is a code sent with your data which verifies it came from Google. Okay, so how about I add some random values, something like 1 2 3 4, and finally I am going to click on this button. Why I am clicking on the send test data? Because I'm not running any live ads on Google, so that is why I'll work on the testing data only. Okay, and as soon as I do that, you will notice that the test lead data will be received here as a webhook response. Alright, so clicking here and you will notice the test data sent. If you will click on the show test data, you will notice that the first name value has been sent as this, that is first name and last name. Here the phone number value is this, and further we have the user email as test@example.com and the city as Sikkim. Okay, coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here also you can notice that the same data has been received as a response. Let me show you the details one by one. Here is the city, here is the dummy email address, here is the same phone number, and here we also have the full name of the person, that is first name and last name. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Pabbly Connect and this Google lead form is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen? Every time a new lead is generated via this lead form, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, so in this way the first step of our automation is done. Now moving further, I will show you how to send an automated WhatsApp message to the very same Google lead. But you must be thinking, how will I send the WhatsApp message, because this is just a testing number? So don't worry, I will replace this number with my genuine WhatsApp number so that I can show you how WhatsApp messages can be received on your number. Okay, how about I delete this existing chat? Alright, so moving further, the application is already selected. Now I will select the action event, that is send a template message. Now clicking on connect, then clicking on add a new connection, and for the connection it is asking for the API endpoint and this access token. Okay, so how you can get this API endpoint? Read the instruction, navigate to top on your Vati dashboard, click on hamburger icon and then click on this API docs. Okay, so this is my Vati's dashboard and this is the API docs section. Well, I'm assuming that you already have an account in this Vati software. Alright, so clicking on this API docs, now you will get the API key. Okay, this is the access token. Let me copy the same, coming back and let me paste the same here, asking for API endpoint. So let me copy this endpoint also, let me paste the same, clicking on save, and in this way my Vati account will be immediately connected with the Pabbly Connect. And now it is asking the WhatsApp number to whom you want to send the WhatsApp message. Okay, so remember I have already captured the number of the person as a response of my trigger step, so I am going to send the WhatsApp message on this number only. Okay, basically for now I will add this number only, but later on I will replace this number with my genuine WhatsApp number. Now how I am going to provide these details? So the interesting thing here is I'm not going to manually copy these details and paste below again and again. I am going to map these details so that the same information can be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time. Okay, so mapping is very simple. Click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down. Search for that data. Alright, so I have mapped it successfully, and here you will have to notice that enter a valid WhatsApp number with the country code but without plus sign. Okay, so your number should not contain this plus sign. Okay, so here I can give you a small tip. While creating your Google lead form, you can clearly mention as a help text that do not provide any plus sign, or you can do one more thing. Within this automation only you can trim this plus sign. How you can do that? So before your Vati step, you will have to click on this plus icon and search for the text formatter, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect via which you can apply different kind of operation within your text. Okay, I have selected the same. Now you will have to select the action event, that is split text, because we wanted to split our text, we wanted to remove our plus sign. Okay, clicking on connect and it will be connected immediately, and the very first thing it is asking is text to split. Okay, so again I am going to map the above phone number. Okay, how mapping can be performed? Click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down, map that data. Now what is the importance of mapping? So whatever the details we will map here, these details will be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time or in next time. It was asking for the separator, so I wanted to separate my text via this plus sign. Okay, so how about I go with the same? Now it is asking that what segment you want. Okay, so basically I want the segment after this plus sign. Okay, so how about I go with this second, clicking on this button and waiting for the response, and yes, we have the result as the same phone number without this plus sign. Okay, so instead of mapping the above phone number, this time I am going to map this particular number without the plus sign. Okay, let me remove the same. Well, the recent data is not actually accessible, so you will have to firstly click on this refresh field button in order to access the recent steps data. Alright, so this is the text formatted data, basically my phone number without the plus sign. Alright, so it is mapped successfully. Now it is asking to select the template. So before we select any template here, firstly I'll take you to the dashboard of Vati and then I will take you to the template section. Okay, so whenever you are sending the WhatsApp messages using some official API of WhatsApp, you will always have to firstly create the templates, get it approved via Facebook, and then only you will be able to initiate the conversation with your customers, clients and users on WhatsApp. Okay, if you want to learn how you can create a template, you can watch this tutorial, or if you're still not sure how to do that, you can share your doubts in the comment section. I will try to answer those questions. Okay, so here you can see lot of templates are already created, some of them are already approved, some of them are still into the draft mode. Okay, so now I'll show you which specific template I have created for sending the WhatsApp messages to my Google Ads lead. Okay, so the name of my template is this general WhatsApp message to the leads. The category I have selected is marketing. The language I have selected is English. The broadcast title I have selected as text. Basically I want text as the header, so I have added the same. And from this body section you can actually compose your message. Okay, so this is my message, but you must be thinking that what are these values packed with the curly braces. Okay, so whatever the details you want to keep on changing automatically in your message, you can add those values in the form of variable and the data will be replaced automatically. So basically a single template will be used for sending the messages to all your customers, so that is why these variables plays a major role inside this template. Okay, basically this is how our automation will take place. Okay, and now it is asking for the broadcast name. Okay, so how about I go with the same template name, something like WhatsApp message to leads. All right, now it is asking for the custom parameters, the most interesting part of this Vati step of this WhatsApp message sending process, because we are going to provide the values to our variable from these custom parameters. So first of all, you should copy this set of curly braces and paste here only once, because firstly we will understand with the one set of this curly braces and then we will be pasting the same more times. Okay, so firstly it is asking the name, what will be the name and what will be the value of the name. Okay, if the name is color, then value of the color is blue. Okay, so basically we are providing the values to our variables. Okay, so we have the name as name and the value as, of course, the name of the lead. Further, we have the name as email and the value is email address of the lead. Further, we will add that name as phone and the value of the phone number. I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to explain you. Let me copy the same, and again in front of this name we will paste the same variable name. And what will be the value of this name? Basically the name of the lead. Okay, so we have already captured the value of the lead, basically the name of the lead, which we are going to map from this drop down. Okay, so let me search for the first name of the person. Alright, so here we have the first name as well as the last name, so I have mapped it. Okay, so in the same way you will have to provide the value to all your variables. Okay, so currently I have in total 1 2 3 4 5 6 variables, so that is why I am going to copy and paste the exact thing 6 more times. Okay, so I have already pasted it one time. Let me copy the same and paste the same 5 more time. Okay, this is the second time, the comma is already added, third time again the comma is added, fourth time, and this fifth time. Okay, so in total I have added this value for 6 times. Again in front of this name, once again the name will appear because we have the second variable as name only. Okay, so I have added the same, and the value of this name will be again the lead name. So let me add the same, that was first name and last name. Okay, further we have the third variable as email, so I have copied the same, and in front of this name I will add this email parameter, and the value of this email will be the email address of the lead, which again I will map from this drop down. Further we have the parameter as phone. Let me copy the same, and again in place of this color I will paste this phone value, and in place of this blue I will add the number of the person, which was this. Okay, I have mapped it successfully. Lastly we have the variable as this link and the company name. Okay, so let me copy the same, and this time also in place of color I will add the variable name and the value of the link. Well, because I have not captured any link value, so instead of providing this value from this drop down I will add it manually, something like www. Alright, give me a second. www.tourandtravels.com. Okay, so let me tell you a very important thing. Whatever the details we will map here, these details will be replaced automatically, but whatever the values we will provide here manually will remain same. Okay, so this is the difference in providing the values manually and in providing the values via mapping. Adding the same thing one last time, and in place of this link we will paste the value of our last variable, which is company. So let me paste the same here, and again in place of the company value we will add the company name, which is going to be ABC Tour and Travels. Okay, I hope this is looking good. Let me also correct the spelling. Of this tour. Okay, so I hope everything is looking good. How about I click on this button, and you will notice that the message will be received on my own WhatsApp number. But before that I will have to replace this dummy number with my genuine WhatsApp number so that I can show you. Okay, so give me a second, let me add this number and then I will come back. Alright, so I have provided my number, clicking on this button save and send test request, and firstly waiting for the response to be received, and this response seems to be positive. Okay, so going back to my WhatsApp web, and here you can notice the messages already arrived, and we have the message as your form is submitted successfully, hello. And did you notice how the full name of the lead has been added? Basically how the test entry has been added here, has been replaced here automatically. Thank you for submitting the form. And we have the name, the email as test@example.com, and here we also have the phone number. Someone from our team will contact you shortly and will listen all your requirements. Meanwhile, you can check our website www.tourandtravels.com. Thanks team ABC Tour and Travels. So did you notice how I was able to send this WhatsApp message to my Google lead automatically? Okay, so in this way the second step of our automation is done. So now onwards what will happen? Every time a new lead will arrive, an automated WhatsApp message will be sent to the very same lead using this Vati application. Now moving further, I will show you how you can sync your Google lead form leads with the Salesforce CRM. Okay, so the application is already selected. Now I will select the action event, that is create contact. So let me search for the same, that is create contact. Okay, clicking on connect, then clicking on add a new connection, click on this button, and then it will ask ask you the access of your Salesforce account, but because I'm already logged in my Salesforce account, so instead of asking me for the access, it is asking me for the permission because it has detected the access automatically. So did you notice how the authorization is successful, and my Salesforce account is also connected with Pabbly Connect, and now it is asking for several details which are actually required for creating a contact in any software CRM, in any CRM software. Okay, so I'm going to provide the details one by one, but remember we have captured the basic information only from our Google Lead form, so I'm going to provide the data only into the required fields or into the important fields. Okay, so firstly it is asking for the last name and the first name. Okay, so how about I map the same data from this drop down, but as far as I remember, we have not captured the first name and last name individually. We only have the name as full name. Okay, so currently I will map this full name only in the first name as well as in the last name field, but I will also show you how you can split this first name and last name within this automation only. But the best practice is that you capture the data of the lead individually. Basically, whenever you are creating your Google Lead form, make sure that you collect the first name and last name individually. Okay, so here also you can notice the thing is provided, the same thing is provided, that is this first name and last name individually or full name. Okay, so because I had selected this full name, so that is why we have this full name value. If you will select this first name and last name, you will have both the details individually. Okay, so coming back to the dashboard, and currently I'll go with the same data. Okay, in the first name field also I will map the full name only, which was first name and last name. Okay, if you want to learn how you can split this value within your automation only, well, you just need to add one more extra step before your Salesforce step, just like we have added to split our plus icon. And with the same feature, yes, you have to add this text formatter by Pabbly once again, and instead of providing this phone number, you can provide the full name which you have actually got via Google Lead form, and as a separator you can add this space value, and in this way you will get the individual values in the response, which you can map further here in the Salesforce fields. Okay, so moving further, I think we have not captured any street, city, country, so leaving all this data blank, let us provide the mobile number and this email address. Okay, so searching for the same, all right, I have mapped it successfully. Searching for the phone number also, again I have mapped it successfully. Okay, so I think I have provided the details in all the important field. How about I click on this button and then I'll show you how the contact will be created automatically. Okay, so you can clearly notice no recent records are available inside my Salesforce CRM. Clicking on this button, waiting for the response to be received, and if that response is positive, that means my automation is working fine and the contact will be created here. And did you notice the same contact has been created in my Salesforce CRM automatically. Okay, let me click on this name field and you will find all the details. Okay, so here we have the full name as the first name, last name, and once again this first name and last name, because remember we have added the same full name in first name field as well as in the last name field, and we have the same phone number, we also have the same email address. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect is also working absolutely fine, or we can say that our whole automation is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen? Every time a new lead will arrive via your Google Lead form, the same lead will be received a WhatsApp message from our side, and the same person will be created as a contact in Salesforce CRM automatically. And to automate this whole process, you need to create this workflow inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that, you can sit back and relax because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. And just in case if you want to access this 4-step workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my automation workflow into the description box. So simply click on this link and then sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same 4-step workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.